front axle you still have disc brakes, but they are being cleaned each and every time when the car is in the wet conditions. So if the rain sensor is on, then they're like cleaning them a bit. But yeah, this is also saving on future costs on the maintenance and changing the fence, because that is like lifetime product. Cool. So practical, like old school technology, but as we, yeah, here's the idea. And when you get inside it, check the turning angle, like full lock, and then check how it turns. Because it's a rear wheel drive, and that's why front wheels are like going outside from the arches.
Basically 90 degrees. Huh?
Oh, not 90, but yeah, you will notice that that comparison. And also, when you sit in the front at the steering wheel, adjust your seat and afterwards go to the back. It's super spacious inside. Yeah, that's almost booted up. So we have some cool features. Everything is very minimalistic and intuitive. And for instance, here you can wipe from one side to another. Now it sees something, but it's not willing. Yeah, let's go. Maybe somebody has disabled this feature, because you can wipe with the hand and change the screens. Yeah, but everything is on a touch based. So here we have sensor for sound. Here we have sound less. And also you can do the same on the steering wheel. You can like enable the car, and you can press the steering wheel, or you can also swipe. So yeah. How to enable it? You simply put it into the drive with the lever, and check out. So this is the most powerful 300 horsepower GTX model with the 4x4 all-wheel drive. Usually electric vehicles have two drive modes. One is drive, when you decelerate it simply rolls. Yeah, we have here cool lay pose pedals in a foot, but if you engage the B mode, then when you lift off the acceleration, it starts braking and charging back the battery pack. So more you decelerate, more it charges. Real range, as we can now see, 82%, 339 kilometers. So we know that this car is powerful. So most of the test drives are being done in a very dynamic mode. Usually this car could go up to 500 kilometers. In real life, I would say it will be more than 420, 450 realistic range. And in winter time it will be approximately 390, but approximately 400 for this car. It has two motors, one on the rear axle, one in the front axle, and the front axle motor only gives you the grip of the car, but it does not consume if you are not accelerating so much. And also many cool features in the car. We cannot have, like, all cars are parked nearby. It could park itself, park outside itself with parallel perpendicular parking. Yeah, in basic equipment already we have many like standard features already, like the so-called adaptive cruise control, where you can change the distance, how far you want to go in front vehicle. So how many seconds are you willing to get closer distance, bigger distance, and it's measured not in meters but in seconds, because at slower speeds you are driving a bit closer to the car. At bigger speeds you're driving a longer distance, so there's a possibility to stop. Yes, also like climate, you can enter the climate system by pressing the climate with the all the features. Steering wheel heating, of course, can be optionally get, but to, for instance, in colder winter time, to enable some seat heating, you don't need to enter anything. You simply press with two fingers here, and that's it. And the same way how you disable it. So like small shortcuts. Also a cool feature here, like for instance, you enable the light, and if you want it's too bright, for instance, at night time, you simply dim it a bit. So also cool. As well, SOS button, so the vehicle is always online, but if the crash is happening or any of the airbags are being deployed, then vehicle automatically calls to emergency services and sends the location where the crash has happened. Is the vehicle still driving? How many persons have been fastened with the seat belts? So ambulance immediately knows what has happened. And of course, if you get sick or some of the passengers, then you can also press the button. So yeah, but works in Estonia. Yeah, don't need to test it now. Okay, we have a sunroof for this version. Also, if it's too bright, then from the rear side we can swipe and the jalousie goes on. So now we will cover everything, or even if the kids are there and they are sleeping, you don't want a sun for them, then you can simply stop it right here. Yeah, so we have some sun coming in. Rear is almost totally dark. And of course the same way you can swipe it back so it goes back. Yes, what else? As you saw, everything is quite simple here. Here we have some cool armrests where this button fixes the position of the armrest. You fix it here and that's it. And each and every next time when you will leave it, it will stay here. Press the button, lift it, that's it. It's staying here. Of course, some nice modern features like mobile phone charging. For instance, you have your mobile phone which can charge wirelessly. You simply put it in the phone box and it connects with the car, and after some time you will get to notice that the mobile phone is being charged here. So yeah, and you even don't need to have a plug, so it wirelessly connects to the system. Also, if you would like to have your cup holders here instead of front here, then actually you can simply take out this part, so you have a big room. You can put these items here and change it by putting here. So just an example, as you wish. So very practical. Also, if we check the car like this, I'm sitting quite comfortably in the front seat, and behind me there's plenty of seat, because due to modular electrical wheelbase which these vehicles are built on, the space is much more than in the same combustion engine vehicle version. Yeah, of course, acceleration in the GTX mode, it's the most fun because both motors are engaged, and this is not only a fun moment, but this is also a moment which is related to safety. Will you pass those two lorries on the highway, or will you manage? Here you are not concerned about that question. You will definitely manage. Yes, so also in the winter time you will even not notice if it's starting to slip, because all wheels will be working and connecting immediately. So that's also a nice 4x4 feature. Yeah, and to park the car we put in reverse by putting it back. Camera, of course, angle is also changing to one or another side. If we would go inside the fence, then the car would be stopping by itself. But how to disengage the car, how to stop it? So now we have parked, we are not pushing any buttons, we simply unlock the seat belt and open the doors, and that's it. The vehicle knows that it's turned off. And here you have also a menu where you can leave your air conditioning or heater or cooler on. You can also turn off the interior monitoring process and so on. And so you open the door, get out from the car, radio turns off because there is no more pressure towards the seat, and that's it. Adds stability because the center of gravity is super low, so while cornering in some unexpected moves, this vehicle is still like glued to the road surface. As well, rear wheel drive in standard, front wheel drive additionally, so you get all wheel drive. Boot space, this is a sporty version, but still you get quite a big boot. This one has two floors, so one is here. Here we have some cables, and even more, we have some small storage also underneath, where we have subwoofer and also some space for tools. So it's quite spacious. You can also lift down the seats. You have some ski storage to the front, which is very nice for your holidays or for some bulkier goods. Yeah, of course, camera is washed, by the way. You can enable it while washing the rear window or a specific button on the screen, so it's always clean if you need it. Else, this car is having This car is having a certificate, TÜV Nord certificate, so it's an environmentally friendly vehicle and has a neutral CO2 footprint, which is super important if you are buying that car. Keeping on charging it with the green energy, so you have it pure from the factory, and afterwards you keep it clean and you are not polluting at any moment. So Volkswagen has taken care, and if you are buying that for a company, your CO2 value of the footprint is already neutral with this purchase, and you are moving forward and forward. If I will stand it like this, so there's a dark area. If I'm unlocking the car, then it starts playing with the tail lights, and also when you approach the car, it also welcomes you with the tail lights and also with the headlights. It turns on the headlights and checks where are you and welcomes you. So each and every time when you approach.